of influencers.
The fat Jewish.
Yeah.
He asked $200,000 for one Instagram post.
Yeah. A year ago.
For what kind of campaign?
Just any campaign. That was his rate back then.
And other companies are paying that.
There are probably some companies that are paying those amounts, yeah.
Do you think they get value for their money?
I, for a fact, know that some clients are getting a lot of value for their money when someone like that posts content around them.
Only one post.
Yeah. I know, for instance, that Kylie Jenner posted for a watch brand, which was very successful for them.
What does she ask for a post?
I think it was $250,000, and today it's probably $800,000 or $900,000 per post.
$900,000 for a post?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I mean, look at it from a perspective. I mean, I don't know how many followers she has, but say she has 100 million followers, right? And she has a very high penetration rate as to how many people actually view her content. If you would have to, reach that same amount of people through a TV ad, how much would it cost you then? A lot more.
I don't have a clue.
Right? Than $800,000. They would never be able to cover it.
How much would it cost?
A lot more.
Can you give us
Well,
numbers?
I mean, look at the Super Bowl. I think like per second it costs like $1 million.
Per second?
Yeah, something like that. Like $1 million per 2.5 seconds to like produce and to air it and all of that. So, from that perspective, it makes a lot of sense. It's more, people only look at the cost side, but you also have to look at, the benefit side, and you have to look at what does my formula and what does my equation look like. And if Kylie Jenner absolutely hits your target audience, then maybe it makes a lot of sense to work with her.
Then the brand saves some money.
It's not, well, it's,
To compare
I mean, there's a reason why she is, the youngest billionaire in the world. Right? She launched a line, I think it started with lipstick. And, young teenage women absolutely fell in love with it. And that's how she became a billionaire. So, when people ask me, is influencer marketing dead? I say, well, look at who just turned into a billionaire. But, also, there are many other examples of, why this will continue and keep on going.
If a brand wants to work with Kylie Jenner, do they need you between it? Can they just go to Kylie Jenner?
Well, Kylie Jenner has management, so you need to work with her management. But sometimes it happens that clients also go through us for an added layer of transparency. Yeah, and maybe a bit more hand-holding on the data side, especially when you invest those amounts of money, you want to make sure that you're also hitting the right audience, and that's something that we can help and map out.
So that's the profit they get.
Yeah, that's the edge. I mean, added transparency, flexibility, but also a structure to work with, assistance with the legal side and contracting, because we do a lot of campaigns, 10 to 15 every week. So, you just need assistance with that. It sounds super simple, but when, only the contracting side alone requires law firms involved.
What's your margin out of a campaign?
Differs very much. Differs per continent, differs per type of client, and differs per engagement. It's very hard to say. Can be anywhere between, 10% to like 60 or 70%.
Follow the Moti on Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat.